Now, I've been playing offline single player for a few years now, trying to complete a holy grail, and of course I went ahead and farmed up torches for all the different characters I play. I've got really good Sorcerer's Torch, Paladin, Necro, pretty much for every character except for one. I've done literally dozens and dozens of torch runs, and for some reason, it just ain't popping off for me. So I've just been saving up keys as I've been out farming, and today we're gonna do something like a dozen more torch runs. Hopefully one of these is gonna end up being that Amazon torch that I'm hunting for. And just a little spoiler for you, this thing ends up finishing like a movie script. This is not a full build guide by any means, but people always want to know what I'm using, so I'll go ahead and show you. This is pretty much an end game smiter, with the exception of I'm using a Spirit Shield instead of what I would want in Exile. On offline single player, those ethereal perfect bases are really hard to come by. I'm a big fan of using Enigma to get out to those mini Ubers, and I just use it the whole time. So that's what I go with there. I do pre-buff with the Fade proc from Treachery, so I do have that over somewhere. And also I go ahead and life tap any of the Ubers right off the bat with a life tap wand, even though I have Drax on, because sometimes Drax doesn't always proc super fast and it's kind of just annoying. So that way I always have life tap right off the bat.
Torch farming, start.
Didn't really want to spend the time to, proc Fade at the beginning of every run, but decided to go ahead and do it. And this is a very common place. People come out to the River of Flames and, well, you stand in the flames till it procs.
1 hour later.
And as we stand there and you watch the res, and whoop, there it goes. We got Fade procced, our reses are way high, and we're ready to rock. Now, I'm not going to show all this on every single one, but here the first run, I make a classic standard fill maneuver here. I completely forget to do Holy Shield. Of course I did. Of course I did.
You suck, you jackass.
For some reason, when I first start doing a smiter all the time, or really any paladin, I just always forget to put up Holy Shield. No big deal going after Izzy. Chat reminds me. Stupid Phil, come on and remember. Now, Izzy usually never too much of a problem. Lilith, on the other hand, Mercenary gets ripped instantly, and Lilith is quite a bit more difficult with this particular character. Not absolutely hard, so we can go ahead and chop her out. But if you don't have great gear, watch yourself, fellas, because she can give you some problems. But I go ahead and chop her down with relative ease. Now, Duriel, kind of a lot like Izzy, actually. He's always right here next to the waypoint, and, well, not too difficult. You do get a bunch of cold damage, but as long as you have life tap on, as you can see, I actually forgot to use battle orders, and really have absolutely no problem here with Duriel at all. So just keep slapping away with your shield, and he goes down in, matter of seconds, really, with this build. Now, when we head out to take on the big dogs, I go after Mephisto first. It's just my habit. It's what I always do. Kind of the most dangerous, but with this gear setup, as you can see, I have absolutely no problem. Get smacked down, son. So for now, right off the bat here, I try to lure one of them out. Usually it's Bale teleporting out to you, so you end up taking him out first, then stepping into Diablo. But actually later on, once I get more, acquainted, because I only really run Ubers like once a year. I do a few of them when I get the key saved up. So I eventually just end up YOLOing in there a little bit later, but really, these guys, they take out super easy peasy, no problem as well. So really no difficulty on these two, and I get my first torch. If you're wondering why I ran away, of course I have a torch on the character already, so I gotta go drop that off at the stash, come back and grab the unidentified one. Now, could SweetPhil be lucky enough to get his Amazon torch on the first one? Of course not. Of course, but hey, it's only the first torch. We get an assassin one that rolls, we'll call it upper mid, I guess. So on the I'm f***ing annoyed meter, this comes in at roughly a 5, I guess, and that's where I kind of came into the video at, doing dozens of torches without getting an Amazon one of any kind. It's just kind of frustrating, but let's move in. You can't expect to get it on your first torch, right? But we got many more runs to go. Let's grab our keys, get a little restock here, and get these torch runs rolling. Now I start blasting through these runs at breakneck speed, so let's just jump straight to identifying them, and let's see how fast, or if I even can, get this Amazon torch I'm looking for. There's no such luck here, but man, if you're looking for a Druid torch, this is what you want to get. 2019, not bad. Moving on to number 3 here, and we get a reasonable Necromancer one. At least you get the 19 to res. I already got Necromancer one. This isn't an upgrade for what I got, so it's kind of on the garbage side. It's only a few down. We got almost 10 more to go or something like that. The game decides not to be very generous and actually doesn't even switch it up. We get another Necromancer torch here, just the stats in the res are kind of swapped around here. So can we get something else, please? Now for the fifth one, you might be surprised, but actually this is annoying. Another Sorcerer's Torch. I found so many of these on offline single player, and yes, they're probably one of the most valuable ones online, but offline single player, I already have a 2019 or something along those lines, so anything under that, pretty much worthless. It's essentially a Charcy piece right there, so maybe we'll get something better on the next one. Coming up at torch number 6, so like the halfway mark, we get the exact same problem. Yes, online, I would love to get all Paladin and Sorcerer's Torches, but man, I don't need any more. Give me the Amazon. All right, now things are stepping up on my patent pending Anoita meter. We're really at about a 7 here. I only got a few sets left, so we need to get this Amazon torch. All right, here's number 7. Use that brain power, SweetPhil. Turn it into that Amazon torch you're looking for.
No, God, please, no, no, no.
Oh well. Moving on to the next one. Come on, baby. You know what? I did just realize though, I'm not identifying him hard enough. So if I try a little bit harder, man, the amount of riches I would have online ladder if this was that. But unfortunately, another Charcyable Sorcerer's Torch. I mean, we can't keep going like this with no Amazon torch, right? Right? Oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. I didn't even realize what I've been doing wrong this whole time. I haven't been letting my boy Kane help me out identify these. Now, he is always the solution. If something doesn't roll good, get Kane to help you out, right? Right? Once again, the riches on ladder. I would be rich. All sorceresses and paladins and stuff. I guess there was Druid and Assassin mixed in there, but my gosh, just give me an Amazon already. Alrighty, we've reached almost critical mass here on the I'm f***ing Anoitometer. My goodness, can we just get it? Come on. Oh my goodness, silly me. No, now I realize what it was. Because I'm asking for it, the game isn't gonna give it to you. So you know what? I don't even want an Amazon torch. I don't even want one. Jeez, if only I could get this luck online. But no, I'm not mad. I'm not even upset at all because game, you know what? I don't even want an Amazon torch. I'm telling you, I don't even want one. Well, that was the last run I could do with the full sets of keys that I had, but I went and looked and I really just needed a couple more keys to do another run. So what I decided to do is go ahead and run the Countess, which was the only key that I was a little bit short on for one more run, just to get enough keys to do one final run. I can't believe until this point, it's dang near close to 40, if not over 40 torch runs I've done on offline single player, have not gotten an Amazon torch. Just absolutely crazy. So hopefully by hitting the Countess, getting these keys, I got one more last chance. But let's be honest, after all of this terrible luck so far, what's the odds that I actually get an Amazon torch on my literal last try that I could even possibly do for this torch running session? And here's the final torch run. I will say it starts going incredibly smooth once I just get a little more confident in what I'm doing, because I never really usually farm torches. Not exactly fun in my opinion. It's more of a goal-oriented type of activity. So just as always, easily wrecking any of these Ubers, just going after Bale and Diablo just at the same time. Easy peasy, no problem. We get the final torch, but I mean, of course, it's not an Amazon torch. My goodness, I could not believe how long it took me. How many torches? This is like up in the 40s before I finally got, this is the final torch I need to get one for each of my offline single player characters. If I wouldn't have gotten a torch on this quite literal run, I don't think on offline single player I probably would have ever even gotten an Amazon torch, because they're really, at this point, I have one holy grail item left. I literally got every unique item in the game, with the exception of Tyrell's Might, before I got an Amazon torch. Like, this offline single player luck is crazy, but hey, I finally got one, and now I'm starting on a little challenge where I'm gonna do a 0 magic find Javazon, going out to cows, seeing what I can get for high runes and get for bases, so I can make up some amazing rune words in the near future. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hey, the YouTube algorithm knows you're gonna like this video up over here, and if you do love SweetPhil drop highlights, check out this playlist right there. Peace out, fellas, and keep slaying.